Yes, Assalamualaikum. It's showtime. Hey, for all of you who missed out last night's lecture, it was a surprise lecture. I just showed up, wanted to see that how many people get notification when I come at a time when I do not announce it prior to my coming, and I was surprised. Only 60 people showed up in that live stream, and it was an amazing live stream. So the I'm going to keep doing this not only in the course of these 5 weeks, 2 weeks to go, folks, starting tonight. So you essentially got 14 more days uh, before the duration of 5 weeks end. But in these next 2 weeks, I'm gonna now just show up unannounced, and sometimes I'm gonna appear for a quick half an hour session, probably in the evening. So I want everybody to turn on the notification, regardless of the time I usually come. That's around 9:40 p.m. If I show up at any other time, you should be able to get a notification. So do it. Uh, that it's just for your benefit. And I tell you, I enjoyed last night's stream. For everybody who has missed last night conversation we had, it's worth watching, and it was around 45 odd minutes. Spoke about the 6 avenues of internet making, whatever we have done in the last 3 weeks. I just sort of like recapped it, and it was pretty satisfying on a personal front, as well as uh, you know to know that people have not only consumed a lot of information, but uh, they just got started on different platforms, and that actually gave me a lot of satisfaction. So whenever you get a time, uh, make sure you watch last night's stream. So tonight we're going to talk about, it's a fourth lecture about freelancing, and we're going to talk about the importance of creating a gig on Fiverr, some amazing websites, even if you are uh, someone who doesn't have any technical computer skill. I want you to click a link, and I'm not going to tell you which one. There's a link somewhere in the description of this video that has an amazing uh, opportunity for everybody. Let me share it with you guys, and I'll let you find it yourself. So there you go. The website says top 50 sites that pay good to writers, 7th edition. It's the next five, right? And if you go all the way to the bottom, you will find out under the also see heading, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. And these websites are gold mine, I tell you. Absolutely gold mine. I've given the link about every website. Some pay as good as $200 odd. Some pay a nominal price of 20 to 60. Some have the PayPal method integrated. Maybe you need to talk to them. But I'm not going to talk in detail about these websites. Instead, I'll have you go through the link, bookmark these sites, and whenever you get time, apply as a writer, because writer is always in demand. Data is new oil, and even you still, you got a value in a freelance marketplace as a freelancer, regardless if you do not know any computer skill, if you do not know how to create a website, if you do not know how to design brochures, if you do not know how to code as a software developer, you can still offer your services as a freelance content writer. And you can do this by applying on to these different websites, and give yourself a chance of being selected. Before you do that, applying is not a problem, but I would advise everybody to start writing. That is why I've been emphasizing on the importance of blogging. It's an amazing set of websites, and all you need to do is just click on these links and sign up. So, for freelancers who probably do not have any skill, writing is a skill. You probably can write in English, and if you install Grammarly widget, it would aid you in your uh, spelling mistakes correction, in your grammar, uh, proper grammar notification, and it will also point out tone of your writing. So it's something I would advise and request everybody to put their hands on. If you also look at the description I have provided in this video, there's something interesting as well, and that talks about Satrangi formula. And Satrangi formula, according to me, is one of the best ways of sending a proposal to the client's project placement and enabling yourself with a fair chance of not only getting a response from a client, but also within project. If you recall one of the class, we actually placed a live bid. We won a project. Remember that funny uh, online invitation? We selected that client's project randomly while searching for graphic designing, and then we created a nice proposal, a funny one, and that's about it. Won it right in front of you guys. Now, if you guys can stop commenting and stop talking to each other, maybe you can concentrate on this video so that you can benefit. I mean, choice is yours. Of course, if you want to talk, you want to, nobody's stopping you. Nobody would stop you. But if you can put a little concentration on what I'm trying to say here, I think that would be more than enough. For all the YouTubers who want to get in touch with one another, here's something I'm going to do with for you guys. So give me a second, huh? Give me a second. Give me a sunshine. Give me some rain. There you go. Share screen, Chrome tab, face wali book. In the Facebook, my dear friends, remember, there's a guy who came in yesterday and asked me if I'm Egyptian. I don't know why people ask I'm an Egyptian. I mean, they could have asked if I'm an Irish, I'm an Egyptian, I'm in Saudi, I'm Pakistani. Why would they even ask me if I am an Egyptian? Walk like Egyptians. Oh, bhai, kithe group? Let's find it out. Groups. G groups. In the G group section, I'm going to click create new G group. G group name. Okay, bhai. Group name. All the online workers. Choose privacy. I'm going to create this as a private group. Okay. And last but not the least, BG online workers. BG 2.0 online fun cars. BG 2.0 online fun cars. Okay, so I've just created a group for you guys, and कुछ हो रहा है, कुछ कुछ होता है. Choose my photos, upload photo. अरे भाई इतना झुक्कास किस्म का भाई अपनी फोटो ना लगाए, बात करने वाली यार. So I'm gonna upload this group photo, and that's it. Save changes. The group link, copy, and तुम लोग कहाँ हो यार आजकल? ये रहे. And this is a group for everybody to join, 150 of you. So if you want gossip, if you want to get in touch with one another, regardless of the country, everybody is pre-invited. And most importantly, I am there somewhere in there as well. But the idea is to encourage you guys to join, talk about your business. If you've got a Facebook page or a group or a YouTube channel, share the links and get in touch with one another. Does that make sense? Here's a link again. You know what? I'm going to put this link in a description of this video. Unmoderated group. No moderator will be here. So you do whatever you want to do. Facebook groups and a save and a save and a save and a save. Okay जी save हो गया. ये क्या ज़्यादती है? Why should I even accept the... Hold on for a second, folks. Why do I have... Okay, so give me a second. Let me sort this out first. I want the approval to be automated member approval. और रुक जाओ फनकारो 70 request आ गई चुप set up requirements. So how do I do it? Select all of your requirements for a pending member to be automatically approved to join your group. We will let you know who has been approved so you can review it. Okay, that's fine. Joined Facebook at least 1 year ago. No, I'm not worried about this. 3 months is fine. Friends with someone, no, that's not something. Current city on public profile and within 25 miles of. No, I forget about the rest of parameters. You know what? Forget about everything. Just confirm. Okay. And what do we get here? Approve all. Welcome to Jurassic Park, folks. All of the members have been pre-approved, but here, game over. So now I'm not going to approve it. It's set to auto approval, and all of you can join this group. The idea is to get you in touch with one another and share your businesses, brainstorm ideas. I assume that by the end of 3rd week's training, we probably have been able to identify the skill set we want to work for. A graphic designer most probably realizes that he can pursue a career in freelancing. Same goes for social media marketers. They probably are in a position to know that social marketing is their thing. Content writers, just gave you a link, by the way, it's in the description of this video. You understand the importance of content writing, especially when you do not have any particular computer related skill set. Now, I'm not saying that content writing is no skill. Of course it's a skill, but I think it's something anybody can do, right? यार सब वेलकम है, खुदा का वास्ता फजूल सवाल पूछना छोड़ दो. अगर मैंने मना करना होता ना तो मैं कर चुका होता. अब मैं इस उर्दू में इसलिए बता रहा हूँ. Everybody is welcome. I don't care if you're from Pakistan, I don't care if you're from India, Australia, whatsoever the country is. The idea is to get in touch with one another, make a community. You never know what benefit you can get from one another. At least communicate. I keep saying this in my videos on my main channel as well as on this channel. Nothing beats the importance of communication. If you learn how to communicate, get in touch with one another, do social networking. Your network is your net worth. It's 2020, folks. And in 2020, whosoever aces at networking probably has a fair chance of excelling in their respective field, because a road to achieve their goal probably just becomes too visible. And if you do not have a network, everything is in haze. It's just so blurry. You have no idea where to go. You have no idea how to get to your goal. Network is pretty much like Google Map. You can navigate your way to the destination. Get in touch with one another. Introduce yourself to begin with. Now again, communication requires something. Uh, God, it feels like I'm holding everybody's finger, and I thought I would never do it. बहुत नालायक हो यार तुम लोग. So the idea is, of course, do networking. But how do you do it? The first thing I want everybody to do or post inside this closed group is to introduce themselves. Tell us who you are. Anybody who abuses, anybody who misbehaves, of course, deserves a kick. And I love bending it like Beckham. I mean, that's something I've been doing all my life. Trust me. And then don't challenge me to to that point where I'm forced to do it. That would be the last thing I would like to do. Behave like a decent humans while maintaining ethical lines. Make sure you respect each other's opinion. Don't dwell into Pakistan Hindustan fight. If I see anybody, regardless whosoever ignites the flame here, that individual is going out. Introduce yourself. Talk about what you aspire for. See if you can find other people who probably have the same magnitude of interest in their respective field, and get in touch with one another. Then the second thing is, pick up your smartphone, turn on your cam, appear on a cam, and talk whatever you want to talk about. As a matter of fact, forget about whatever you want to talk about. I actually want to know, what have you learned in the last 3 weeks? Simple, right? I want you to tell me, what have you learned in the last 3 weeks, assumingly if you have attended every class of this mentorship program. I'm sure you must have a story to tell. If there's a rock star somewhere sitting in a back bench, not showing up, who has probably actually started as a freelancer or as a blogger, tell us about you. We would love to know your story. So this is how we create a community, yaar. Introduce yourself, and then create a video. Get in touch with one another. For example, 162 people are watching this stream right now. It's a pretty decent number. Introduce, get in touch with one another. 160 people for one community could well form or lay down a foundation of something that could be very, very interesting and strong in the long run, right? अच्छा, माइक का मसला नहीं होगा? हाँ यार, ये प्रॉब्लम है. Now you should be fine. Bluetooth on किया हुआ होता because of my wireless mic, so it sort of contradicts and conflicts with my this Bluetooth mic. Let me know if you can hear me clearly now. No, mic is small. अच्छा, mic is small. बड़ा दे दे फिर मैंने. Can anybody hear me clearly? Oh, okay. I want to grow up once again. member request यार ये ऑटो पे क्यों नहीं लग रहा भाई ना तो ऑटो पे चाहिए था we do hear you clearly but my mic is small यार मतलब मतलब कुछ भी मतलब कुछ भी अच्छा चलो सही है okay folks so let's now get to the Fiverr. Fiverr. Where are you, Mr. Fiverr? There you are. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. And I expect everybody to click on that link and bookmark all the links in that writing gold mines, writers galore. Sign up with these websites. At least submit a application to each of the site. You never know. You never know if you may end up uh, getting approved, and that's it. Make money. Chrome tab in Fiverr. Fiverr. I'm gonna sit back, put it on full screen, and teach you how to create a gig. Give me sunshine. Okay, जी यार एक तो खौर दूसरे दिन कोई को मैसेज आ रहा होता है मैं इसको यूज भी नहीं करता फिर भी यहाँ लोग फ्री होते हैं सो आई क्रिएटेड दिस अकाउंट टू टीच Fiverr on my main channel. You can still watch all these videos inside playlist Learn Freelancing with Hisham Server. That's on my main channel, Hisham Server. So I made $4 यार मतलब थोड़ा बंदा दिमी से बात करता अमीर आदमी हूँ इसके बाद what I've done for you guys tonight precisely is I've deleted one of my gig. So I'm going to switch to selling and I'm going to click on my gigs and to teach you guys how a gig is created, I have deleted one of my gig and look at the impressions. Uh, it means that the gig has something that's exciting about it. People are also clicking, but since I do not use Fiverr, I'm not online and they do not see the online filter against my profile. So I assume they move on to another freelancers and select or order their gig. I don't even care. So I'm going to create a gig. Before I do, 80-20 Pareto principle, remember? Now don't ask me what the heck is 80-20 principle. अब ना मैंने उठक बैठक कराना शुरू कर देनी तुम लोगों को what should I create a gig about? Maybe the most difficult thing everybody says that writing and translation is difficult. So I'm going to click on articles and blog posts. I have heard that there's a test one needs to pass before they are allowed to create a gig for the category article writing and translations, article and blog post. So that's the main category, article and blog post. Only 2797 inside the writing and translation. We got this articles and blog post. 2797. Let's see. Let's see. What do we have here? SEO article. Ajay? SEO article and blog post. 1500. 23 ones. Definitely not a choice. Articles and blog post. Okay. Space bar. Nothing in there. SEO articles and blog post in 24 hours. 8360. I think that's nice. How about 12 hours? मैंने कौन सा लिख देना 4551 even better. I'm gonna do it. Come on. Control C. लो जी मैं भूल गया हूँ गिग कैसे बनाते थे भाइयों बाकी अच्छा हाँ स्विच टू सेलिंग मुझे भी कंफ्यूज कर दिया तुम लोगों ने बट so I'm going to click on switch to selling and what's next I click on gig. So inside my gigs dashboard, I see this green button. It says create a new gig. So I'm going to zoom in. Since you guys are probably, most of you are watching this on a smartphone, so zooming in would be a good idea. I click on create a new gig. I will write articles and blog posts in 12 hours. Okay, that's nice. Select a category. Okay, articles and blog posts already selected. Language, language. You can actually create a gig in your own language as well. But I'm not sure. You'll have to find out if there's a demand for Punjabi. ठीक है भाई पंजाबी में लिखूंगा बट ठीक है मैंने सोच लिया लिखूंगा तो लिखूंगा कोरियन में भी लिखूंगा भाई अपना काम है बनता पहाड़ में जाए जाता चाइनीज में भी लिखूंगा वो कहता 3 से ज्यादा फ्री ना हो इंग्लिश का है इंग्लिश 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 ये ठीक है so now I've selected 3 languages English Korean and Chinese अच्छा पंजाबी है तीसरी okay that's fine so what else do we have here topic please select up to 2 article topics so I'm gonna write about beauty and fashion and business and law beauty fashion part में गई lifestyle and business and law so that's what I've selected don't ask me why tone सर आप टोन की बात करते हैं मैं हर किस्म के टोन रखने के लिए तैयार हूँ professional and formal, conversational and humorous. That's what I'm going to select. Article type. Long form article, news story, and first person narrative as if I'm telling a story. Search tags. सबसे पहले मुझे ये तो पता लगे मैंने लिखा गया था articles and blog post. Write articles. Don't see anything. So I'm going to select article. Article writer. Article writer. Blog writer. Article writer. Blog writer. Right. What else do we have? Content writing. Article writing. I'm just trying to mix up the words here using the common sense. That's a rare sense anyway, but I'm still trying to see if I am able to do something here. So what would be the 5th tag, folks? SEO article. SEO writer. Yeah, SEO writer. I think I've done pretty much justice to what my gig needs to show. And save करना भाई क्या करना मैं भूल ही गया इतना सा हो गया. Save and continue. There you go. So click on save and continue and let's see if it's accepted. So what's the next step? It probably would take me to the next step. And now I'm supposed to provide the scope and pricing. Remember on the gigs, you see 3 packages, right? Basic. Basics. Now I'm going to be creative here. I'm an article writer. Why can't I come up with my own taglines? So basic means off the net. Standard means give it to me. Premium means blockbuster performance. Who cares? Most of things I've done in my life have, they've been unorthodox anyway. And I'm going to give myself a chance here. Describe the details of your offering. So my detail, now that's a description, right? Of one particular package. And that needs to include the keywords here. I will write SEO friendly article or a blog post within 12 hours. That's one, okay? That's one. Okay, so I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go to the description. Write two SEO friendly articles or blog posts within 24 hours. But one is the same as well. Delivery time is 2 days. Delivery time is, for heaven's sake, 12 घंटे में 2 दिन कैसे हो सकते हैं? So it's 1 day for all these three packages. Revisions 1, 2, 3. Words included. 500 बहुत है. मैं वैसे चीज वालों को देख लेता हूँ. चलो याद करेगा. वही भी करा 2000 2000 और आ गया 2000 बस ठीक है. Focus on keywords. I'm going to focus on one keyword in this basic one. I'm going to focus on two on this, and I'm going to focus on 3. ठीक है, मैं अभी तुझे लगाता हूँ. टॉपिक रिसर्च कोई नहीं करूँगा मैं भाग यहाँ से. अच्छा चल करते हैं. रेफरेंस एंड साइटेशंस, ये तो वैसे ही मैंने कौन सा डेटा चार्ट कोई जरूरत नहीं है. चलो तीसरे में दे देते हैं. 52995. Okay, that's 5. Okay, that's 45. I have no idea why I'm selecting these words, and 95 is for the third one. भाई क्वालिटी चाहिए तो मजाक है. बीइंग गुरु तुम्हारे लिए लिखा है, शर्म करो. Extra fast delivery. No, I think I'm not going to include that. Additional revision for an extra 5. Okay, for an extra $15, I'm gonna 1 days. Okay, that's more than enough. So I'm gonna include stock photos. I'll use getting any license stock permission. Oh, yes. Fucking check किया था. So I'm gonna click on save and continue. लो जी, मेरे 3 movies के premiere तैयार हो गए. Now is the most interesting and most important part, folks. Briefly describe your gig. So whatever we have done was populating the packages, 3 different packages of my gig. And now I'm gonna provide description about my gig. एक सेकंड रुकना है, फोन आ गया. Give me a second here. One more second, folks. One more second. Okay. Infamous. Okay. Back with you. So where we are at. Okay. I'll get back to you on this. तुम लोगों ने मेरा उधर टिंग 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 करके दिमाग खराब कर दिया. मैं कहूँ हो क्या रहा है. So now everybody is approved in the group. Go and talk about yourself. Creating the gig, huh? I am a creative content writer that offers writing services for website, blogs. And notice I've included website in there as well. Blogs and for social media. My strength includes My writing strength includes SEO keyword research. Hmm. ठीक है वाह क्या बात है. So my writing strength includes order, send me message before ordering. Like this as well. How about picking few words and making them stand out, right? So just bold, make them bold. Send me a message before ordering. 12 hours delivery guaranteed, or you do not pay a single penny. Take the article. No questions asked. Always install Grammarly on your computers, folks. Grammarly is amazing. 12 hours delivery guaranteed. So I'm giving a guarantee as well. Remember that copywriting where either we create scarcity, and we can't create scarcity here in the case of creating a gig, but definitely we can give a guarantee here, right? ये मैंने क्या चौकी मारी है लो वॉल्यूम हाई मॉडरेट वॉल्यूम चलो that's difficulty good see. So there you go. Take a screenshot if you guys want to. 1, 2, 3, go. Take a screenshot, folks, if you want to, before I click the save and continue button. अगर चाहिए तो बस तुम लोग किस काम का होगा यार ये ट्रेन मैं की करा यार लो यार. Okay, so I'm going to click on continue button. No facts, but of course there's a good idea of adding facts here as well. So what you do is you add a question and then you answer that question as well. How quick can you write? I typically take 2 hours, including research, to write an article. I have now I can also create another FAQ. So I click on add FAQ. How long what is your experience? I am a lead writer on one of the famous blogs called Guru and have been writing for them for the past 4 years. Save and continue. Let's see what's the next step. So, here's how buyers will see your questions. You can add, that's fine. I'm fine with that. So I click on save and continue. Please add at least one requirement. Add a code. Please send me a message first before you place an order on my gig. More than enough. Whatever it is, I don't care. I don't even know what does that mean. Add. Save and continue. Changes saved. So what do we have here? Add memorable content to your gallery to set apart from your competitors. Gig photos. So, right, that's where Canva comes into play. Stop screen. Canva. Share screen. Chrome tab. Home Canva. And let's see if we have Fiverr gig image drawing board already cleared. So there's nothing for Fiverr, okay? So who cares? Is there any requirement given in the gig? Give me a second here. Right. Canva, where is that Fiverr? There is. So do we have any dimensions here? Choose a video response and a PDF and save and continue. To comply with Fiverr terms, make sure you upload only content you either own or you have permission and license. Yeah, that's so much for a warning. But can I know the requirements of the size requirements of this picture? Browse. What if I put anything in there? Wait before the time is over. No, that's. If you do not know anything, Fiverr thumbnail size. Go to Google. It says 550 by 370. That's what you need to learn. 550 by 370. So it's not square. And I think any image would fit in here. Yeah, any image would fit in. So that's not even a problem for now. Any image would fit in. Instagram post, cards, YouTube thumbnails, presentations. Yeah, that's nice. Opens in a new window. So I click on Control X, come back to the window that's shared, paste it, takes me to the drawing board. Forget about Canva. Who cares about Canva? This looks good. Writing sample 1. And writing sample 1. Writing sample 1. Writing sample 1. Take a screenshot of Bean Guru. Okay. Upload images. Desktop. Got an image here. Gonna put it inside the frame here. Just to make it look exciting. Of course, he's not worried about get paid writing. Short. Well done. Proud of myself. क्या बात है. हाँ, जब कोई और तारीफ नहीं कर रहा था मैं खुद ही कर लूँ. So I'm gonna change the font here. मामा खुद तो सही. Okay. Get paid writing. Let's see if I can do a little creativity here. So I'm gonna change the color here to match the color of the left side. Wow, well done. I'm gonna do the same for sample. No, in fact, I'm gonna do this for writing. There you go. First one is pretty nicely created. And let's see if it matches the size that's required by Fiverr for a gig. I think I should be good. Not sure, but I think I should be good. So I take a screenshot. I'm not going to save this. I go back to Fiverr. Let's see. Screen share करता हूँ मैं 2 मिनट रुक जाओ पहले. Let's see if it accepts the image. And it accepts the image and I'm fine with it. So I'm good here. Stop screen, share screen, Chrome tab, Fiverr. There you go. So it has accepted the image we have just created. Wow, wow, wow. क्या Zim artist है यार. Wow, wow. So I'm going to click on save and continue. टेस्ट कब मांगेगा जो तुम लोग कहते थे? हैं? English skill test. So thanks for completing this test. What do you mean? You're almost there. Complete the following requirement to start selling. Okay, so since I've already done it months back, it is accepting my last performance in my last result for English skill test and has pre-approved that process. But anyways, I'll leave that to your fate and how you do it. So I'm going to click on publish gig. My gig is live, and remember, this gives an answer to the question everybody keeps asking, that if I share a gig on Facebook, if I share a gig on Twitter or other social media accounts, will Fiverr ban my gig? If Fiverr were to ban your gig, they would not give you an option to share it on your social networks. Does that make sense? So go ahead, share it on your social media accounts, and वो कथा मुबारक हो तूने बड़ा कुछ नेक काम किया है पता नहीं क्या किया है कुछ किया है. So how do I go back to my gigs? Okay, done. So I click on done, and I should see the 7th gig in this dashboard, and there you go. Write articles and blog posts. Now, this is a new account. Of course, there's no activity here. You know I don't use Fiverr. You know I don't even love Fiverr, yeah. But I'm gonna come back and show you about the activity, most probably, if there's any, that take place on this gig. I'm gonna keep this tab open so that I'm shown as an active freelancer who's logged in. I want my status to show active. Let's see if that makes any difference. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. That's the best you can do. And if things do not work the way you hope, and the only way you hope is to get the impressions and clicks, right? Then I would suggest change the description, change the thumbnails. Of course, you should add more thumbnails. I've just done this to show you how a gig is created. So literally held your hands and gave you a walkthrough, huh? आइए समझ कि अगली भी गई है. इस तरह गिग बनती है बस. That's how you create a gig. तो मैंने टेस्ट, you know what, since तू पहले कुछ कर ले मैं बाद में कर लूँगा. मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ, कोई नहीं, तू जो करना कर ले. ऊपर किचन है यार. So they probably have accepted the result of my last test. That's fine. That's nice. I think it takes around a little while before a gig actually gets published, and if it is if it has got wings, it will also show in search results. I'll wait for this. I'll keep you in loop. And that's why at the very beginning of this video, I ask everybody to make sure that you set your notifications for my live streams, because I'm going to come live very often in these last 2 weeks. Probably if I find time, I'm going to come live in the evening. I'm going to come live in, uh, I mean, जब मेरा दिल करेगा मैं लाइव आऊंगा. Teacup changes every single day. Teacup changes from Monday to Sunday. So they know I do not like having the same cup every single day, and it changes. So थोड़े थोड़े नखरे मेरे भी हैं, थोड़े से ज़्यादा नहीं. पीपल पर आवर ट्राई करें, या बहुत तंग कर दो, कल ना कर लें. गिग बनाना सिखा दी बहुत ने. I think let's do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is digital marketing, and I don't think there's anything left for digital marketing that you need to know. You have learned how to create sponsor posts, you know how to create a banner and approach websites, you know how SEO is done. We have discussed that in detail. So maybe let's have another class on freelancing tomorrow. उसमें people are all बाकी कुछ कर लेते हैं. By the way, have you guys looked at the new stats? Hold on for a second. Let me show you something interesting. The report of Upwork says, okay, bhai sahab, contact, big group, let us share. This report says that 59 the report says 59 million Americans are doing freelancing. They generate 1.2 trillion in annual earnings. That's actually higher than what Apple generates in a year. Freelancing is definitely on a rise, folks. It is becoming a mainstream. And if you read this article, I want you to go to Being Guru and read this article. This probably will open your mind about what's happening in the world. There's some amazing stats here. So let me zoom in here and reveal all those amazing stats. So it all starts with 59 million Americans are freelancing. That's 36% of total workforce in US, yeah. Can you believe this? 36% of freelancers do it full time. 75% of those who left an employer, they say that they are making as much money as they were getting from their full-time job, or they are actually making better money. 22% say that increase in their total freelance earnings. फिर जनाब 48% of freelancers are caregivers. अच्छा ये तो खैर छोड़ो, तुम लोग काम करना नहीं है. More professionals are considering freelancing. 58% of them. 58% of traditional workers who began working remotely after COVID-19 are now considering freelancing. And 86% are optimistic about their future. And so should you be. I've taught you whatsoever you wanted to learn and know. from the likes of Satrangi formula, how to create a gig on Fiverr, the importance of communication skill, the importance of learning a computer skill, practicing it, 80-20 Pareto principle. That is all you need to know if you want to ace at freelancing. These stats are real. You have spent around almost 75% of your 2020. And if I ask you, what have you done? If you were lucky enough and if you have attended all those lectures, you've given it yourself a good chance of learning about new earning opportunities, and you probably are in a position to equip yourself with an appropriate skill set to match that earning opportunity. So unlike majority who probably have wasted 2020 in watching videos, playing PUBG, and whatsoever they have been procrastinating about, at least you guys are better than others. At least. And in the next 2 weeks, if you make a promise to yourself that I'm gonna learn a skill, I'm gonna spend time in polishing that skill, and then you're gonna jump on a freelance marketplace, that's about it, yeah. This is it. There's no difference between Upwork, Guru.com, and Fiverr. All of them work generally the same. What you need to learn is you need to learn how to communicate as a freelancer when you are placing a bid on a project. I really want you guys to, go through this blog post. Go to beingguru.com. I think the link is also given in the description of this video. The reason why I give you the links is to educate you. That is the whole idea. The new group I have created, I'm going to share a lot of links here. The idea is to educate you. The idea is to get in touch with you. The idea is to inform you about all possible future earning possibilities. Right? So this is it for tonight. Work on your communication skill. And if you have got a skill, that's fine. If you do not have a skill, remember, at the beginning of this video, I told you that you can start a career as a writer. And there are many websites. Link it's already given in the description of this video. Sign up for them. Give yourself a chance. And, start practicing. Create an account on blogger.com. Start writing articles. Create an account on vtheinfo.com. The problem that was, the problem everybody was facing is fixed now. And start writing about it here. Over a period of time, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, you'll find that you're getting better at how you write. Your speed gets better. Your quality improves. And you start liking it. And then when you're confident that you can write about any topic, just sign up on any freelance marketplace, be it Upwork, be it Guru.com, create a gig on Fiverr and go all heart out. Give yourself a fair chance, folks. From now onwards, you have consumed enough of the information. Now is the time to execute. Remember my 3 E's of success on internet. It all starts with exploring. 3 weeks we have been exploring different skill sets. Monday to Saturday, we have discussed different topics in detail at length. The second E after exploring is experimenting. Now I want you to start experimenting with the skill set. You have consumed a good enough information about something. Now I really want you to start experiment. And the third thing is maybe year ahead, maybe next year, inshallah, if, once everything goes fine, you'll find and you'll feel an urge and find a need to expand your wings and explore other online earning avenues. Maybe you find the importance of creating a uh, educational tutorial, a training tutorial. Maybe you create an ebook. Maybe you do one-to-one Zoom or Skype consultation. Maybe besides freelancing, you have a YouTube channel as well. Maybe you're doing social media marketing. Voice is, you know, absolutely fine. Don't worry about the voice. It's your mic, yeah. It's your headphone. So the choice is all yours. Only individual who would stop you from progressing from this point onwards is you. I have done whatever I could in my capacity to educate you about different online earning avenues. And I think I've done justice in explaining this. I've done justice in not only explaining every single skill, but I think I've given you quite some advanced training as well. So, the information you have consumed now needs to be explored, needs to be executed. Go ahead and execute it. Create an account on different freelance marketplaces. Uh, get your website. Start writing as a blogger. Create a social media account. Create Facebook page, LinkedIn, Instagram. Connect Instagram with your Facebook page. Connect your payment information. If you do not know how to do it, pick up your debit card, call your bank and ask your bank to activate that debit card because you want to use it on the internet. They'll do it. And by populating that card information, spend around $5, maybe $10 and promote an ad. Think about a skill set, think about a service you want to sell. I tell you, once you get into it, once you start experiencing the whole thing um, all by yourself, you'll get better at it because you'll get used to it at first place. And this is what online business is all about. Getting used to it, getting a sense of it, and most importantly, getting into a groove where you feel that more is less. I've got 24 hours. You guys have got 24 hours. I'm a freelancer. You guys have seen my freelancing profile. I do social media marketing. I've got social media presence on Being Guru, on my fan page, on my main profile. Instagram, 20K. Just hit 20K yesterday. You can follow me on Instagram. Just search Hisham Server and just follow me. And that's more of a personalized life where I keep uploading my pictures. I'm a blogger. I got a blog, beingguru.com. I make money out of it. I get a lot of sponsorship posts on beingguru.com. Then YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. Then Amazon. I sell affiliate products on Amazon. So when you get a sense of all this, more is less. And that's what I'm finding out. But a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. You can consume enough of the information. It is time to take that first step. It is time to, execute whatever you have explored and consumed. In the process, let me tell you, my friends, you'll make a lot of mistakes. And mistakes are good as long as you are able to assess the mistakes and you do not repeat those same mistakes again and again. Mistakes are not bad. Mistakes educate you about your shortcomings. When I started as a freelancer, the only mistake I made was I knew I'm falling short of an idea, but I couldn't figure out what that particular idea is, what that handicapness is. Over a period of time, I began to realize my real handicapness is my communication skill. So started working on my communication skill. Started reading. That I've never been fond of reading all my life, all my teenage life, but here I am in my mid 30s. I started reading content. I started reading books. That excited me to spend my time constructively on YouTube and watch a lot of uh, content that resonates with my personality, content that I like watching. I like watching a lot of political debates, US, not Pakistan. I like watching tennis. I like watching cricket. I like watching documentaries about Mars. I like watching, geographies, different geographics. All that I watch is definitely something I love uh, to spend my time on. So this takes me to my point number two: do what you love doing. It's not that I've told you that I like watching cricket and I like watching Mars documentaries, I like watching US politics debates. You do not have to follow my footsteps. Find out, dig into yourself, uh, you know, rather than poking your nose in someone else's business. For a change, look into yourself. Dig in deep inside you and find out what are you most passionate about, what do you like the most, and then search YouTube and start watching content related to that particular category, that field. Over a period of time you'll be consuming a lot of information, you'll be educating yourself, you'll be learning new words that would help you in communicating better. What do you think? I've been to the all the European countries, and I've been to West all my life. When I started freelancing, I was a guy who's been hardly out of Punjab, leave alone Pakistan. And when I speak, I bet not many can identify my country of origin. Can you identify my country of origin when I speak? I have so many. Surely, I must have, come across many surprises in my freelancing journey of 2.5 decades, 2.3 precisely, if you count now the journey since 1997, 2.3. Listen, I must have come across many surprises and many joys and sorrows. One of the biggest thing that really gave me a lot of satisfaction was when clients would ask me, "Hey, where are you from?" Uh, I go like, "I'm from Pakistan." But why do you ask? Kidding me? Pakistan? You're not from Pakistan. Sure, I am. I'm right in the heart of Pakistan, Islamabad. Man, born and raised in West. Nope. Pure Pakistani. You probably travel often. No. Then what is that thing that has made you speak English so fluently? I wish I could speak other languages as well. My son is learning Spanish. My son is learning Chinese, and I'm so fond of learning different languages and so proud of my son. Says a dad profoundly when he comes across a non native English speaking human from the other side of the planet. This is what books do to you. This is what watching content that you love watching, could do to you. It's all about practice. And then I've been, conversing with my clients very frequently. Uh, I mean, not a day goes by when I do not have a Skype conversation with one of my clients. I am the focal point, the pivotal forefront uh, of communication in my organization, and I do not want to mess this up. I have, recovered from a literally nosedive a few years back, recovered the machine, and why would I let somebody else destroy it where I can actually take good care of it? So I am the focal point for communication. Whenever it is required to call a client, I'll do it. No one else will do it. So my advice to you guys is, before you actually identify your skill set, before you actually begin to fall in love with this, with the avenue for internet related businesses, work on yourself, work on your communication skill, learn how to speak, learn how to communicate. And once you learn the communication skill, you probably would be better destined to succeed at the highest level. On internet, it is the survival of the fittest. Absolutely. There's no place for mediocrity here on the internet. If you're good at something, you better learn how to sell it. This is it, folks. Enjoy your night. And now's the time. You have consumed enough of the information. Time to execute. Start experimenting. But before you identify the skill set you want to pursue your career on, spend some time in polishing your communication skill. Down to my favorite part. No, I'm not going to leave without this. Those who want to leave, they're all entitled to leave. It's not late for me. My day has just begun. And as a freelancer, if you want to, do this for over a longer period of time, you better understand the time differences between you and West. And that precisely means counting for a time difference between 11 hours to 13 hours. So get used to it. There's going to be a long night if you want to become a successful freelancer. There you go. Love this part. My favorite part of the stream. So, if I ask you guys, surely you must have identified something you want to do after going through all these trainings. Drop in your city, and then in front of your city, tell me what are you most passionate about. For the next 5 minutes, I want to know what are your future plans here. There you go. Over to you guys. India, UP. And you forgot to tell your skill set. Karachi, copywriting and freelancing, Suleiman. That's nice, yaar. India, 3D modeling. Sushil, you're pretty good at it. Go all hard out. Digital marketing, that's nice. Digital marketing, a lot of digital marketing. Social media marketing, graphic designer, affiliate marketing. Hmm. Hmm. Content writing, wonderful. This is nice. Haripur, teaching nature trekking. Haripur, graphic designer from Martak. Chalo Mukaddas, अच्छी बात है. Amazon FBA, that's nice जी. Social media marketing, content writing and graphic designing, Sumera. चलो Sumera good हो गया ना. Shalkot, Amazon, that's nice. Rebuild Info says everything you've taught. That's nice. Freelancing. So here comes freelancing as well. Rumasha is also for freelancing. Aisha wants to do writing. Aksa wants to do multi-copywriting and content writing. Educational consultant, Prajawal Sharma. That's nice. Forgot to put in your city, bro. Kahuta. Educational marketing ads. That's nice, Fatma. एफिलिएट मार्केटिंग, पहले स्पेलिंग तो ठीक कर ले. एफिलिएट, let the chroma get over and then I'll be in every city of Pakistan, I promise you guys, inshallah. Faisal says India graphic design, that's nice. Very diversified audience है भाई, कमाल है यार. Dubai, social media marketing and artificial intelligence. Hey, for all those who want to learn artificial intelligence, there's an offer for you guys on my main channel. Go and find that video and sign up. कोटा वाला आ गया है ना, Rawalpindi. You, lot of guys from Rawalpindi, Islamabad. Interesting, Gojra. Hmm, very nice, very nice. Hey, listen. If I ask you to put in the scale 1 to 10, 3 weeks have passed. How well educated you feel right now after 3 weeks? In a scale of 1 to 10. वो पता नहीं समझ लगी तुम लोगों को, नहीं लगी, वो लगी है अभी. पिंडी वालों का मीटअप रख लो. Okay, let's see. 8.99, Jawad, that's nice, sir. 10 out of 10. ठीक है sir. Yeah, let's see if we can have a meetup here. If the corona allows. Prajawal says 8. That's pretty promising. Sardarji says 8. That's pretty nice, जी. Yeah, 10 out of 10 मानने वाली बात नहीं है, लेकिन चलो, I'll take it. 9 is nice. 9 is nice, जी. ये देखिए जितने भी हमारे इंडियन फ्रेंड्स हैं, ये बिल्कुल रियलिटी बेस्ड पे फीडबैक देते हैं. हादिया says she's on 7.5. That's pretty nice, जी. Harunabad, copywriting in YouTube. 8, 9, 8, 9. So it means that you have actually gained a lot of new information, that you probably didn't know prior to these trainings. And that's interesting. That's exciting, right? That is what the whole purpose of conducting these trainings was, to educate you, to give you new insights about different skill sets, different fields of expertise, so that you probably, not only can consume, but if you feel excited, you can, try your hands on these skill sets. Is it possible to provide more than one service on the same Fiverr account? No, absolutely, you can, G. Exciting, folks. Very exciting, G. Really excited to see this overwhelming response, and to know that all the time and efforts I've put in have been worth it at the end of the day. So with that, I'll leave you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another freelancing class, by the way, and then the Q&A session. So tomorrow, 9:40, it's another freelancing class. It's a Q&A, and let's see if we can try our luck on people per hour. Right? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Thank you, guys. See you guys tomorrow, inshallah. The office.